Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Algorand. Before we get into the video, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave some feedback down below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out, it's free to join. As well as that, there are affiliate links for both Primex BT and BYBIT down there, both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis. Check them out for yourself. If you do not have an account, using the affiliate link does help support the channel and we do appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into the fun stuff here. So what we're looking for is basically for more evidence that we are looking for this possibility where we could be looking at either this move to the upside as just a three-wave structure, but it also has that potential to become a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is still viable for as long as we hold this 1785, and basically this 1884 is the current zone we want to hold at the 786 retracement. So if we do start to break below this, it becomes less likely. We do need to be cautious, however, because like, as we talked about in the previous video, there is that potential we could look at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 into into this high now in this case, and then basically looking for a fifth wave to the downside. We were talking about just the possibility we had extensions within here, where we were looking for two fourths and fifths, but the way that the current structure is actually played out now, and we've actually come and set another high here, it becomes less likely that that is playing out. So either we complete into this low, or this would be a 1, 2, 3, looking for this as a fourth, and then we'd want to see this break down from here. So we're going to discuss these different options. For the time being, I'm going to discuss the bullish potential here and looking for that possibility to break to the upside. So currently what we're looking at is that potential that either this move is just an A, B, and a C. So that 1-to-1 is still up here at this 24.19, and the 1.618 is up here at this 27.93. So this is viable for as long as we hold this A wave low here, which is sitting at this zone of this 1983. If we lose that zone, then basically this would become invalidated as an ABC. However, as long as we hold the support box, what it could then just mean is that this B wave is actually moving over here, or this wave 2 is moving over, and potentially have this as a flat. Because this move to the upside here, it is a little bit messy, so it does look quite corrective. We can potentially still count it as a 5-wave move, where we look at this as a 1, 2 into here. This would become a 3, a 4, and a 5. So that's the one way we can look at it. The alternative way is looking at this as a 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then potentially this is a fourth and looking for one more high here. So the reason I don't like this count is because if I come in a little bit closer here, this move to the downside does look like a 5-wave structure here. So where we look at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So because of that fact, I am anticipating another drop to the downside here. And the only way that would be invalidated is actually by taking this high again and moving above this 22.97. If we did move above that, then potentially we could argue that instead of looking at it in that way, potentially this could have been an ABC as a A wave, potentially B wave of a triangle, and we get some kind of a smaller triangle in here. Barring that, there really is no other way to look at it, unless this was just ABC into this low, and then we start to move away as a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we get a 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and then we actually take this high. So that's what we're looking out for here. But really, until we actually break above this 2262, I would be looking more for that idea of actually coming down one more time here. Whether this just becomes an A, a B, and a C, or if this drops down deeper and actually moves down towards this 1618 of this 1992 range, that could be the potential of actually having a flat correction here where we form this 5-wave move. This whole move here becomes an A, a B, and then a C as an expanding flat because we did take this A wave high. So if we do move down into this area, this 1965 to this 1950, this golden pocket area would actually have confluence with this fifth wave if it plays out exactly as it is marked out here. This move to the upside here that we're currently seeing, I'm having a look at this, and I do think that potentially we could see a little bit more upside here. That 1-to-1 is actually this 22.23, and this 1618 is up here at this 22.72. So really, it can go anywhere between these areas. It can even fall short of this 1-to-1. So we need to just keep an eye on this. If we do start to break down and form impulsive structure to the downside, potentially, we could look at this as having a triple top here, and then it breaks down So we need to keep an eye on that. But if we do form another five-wave move down, it's going to be important whether we actually manage to maintain above this zone of this 1992. If we do, potentially we could be setting up for additional structure here where this becomes a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, and then we look to push to the upside. So we're going to discuss that in a second. But basically within this, I want to see how we move up here. If we fail to break above this 2262, I would be looking for more potential to the downside here. But if we do actually break above this and break this high, then we could actually be already looking at another internal leg, and we could be within the C wave, um, looking for this to complete. Like I said, if we do break this high, what I would be looking out for, I'm going to just throw this fib on here now, off this low. If we do break this high, I would be cautious around this zone of this 2402 to this 2337 area. You know, if this would be a typical fifth wave area, and if we do form something like this as a 1-2-1-2, we get a 3-4-5, potentially a fourth and a fifth, look to push up into this zone. That could then complete this move as a 1-2-3-4-5 to the upside. So keep an eye on that. If we do break above, that would be the zone I'm looking for initially. If we do push through that zone, that 1-to-1 is that 24.19. And if this does start to extend out much higher, potentially 27.93 is that area. But at the moment, I would think that the most likely move is down here. Whether that's an ABC or whether that is a bigger move up, we'll have to see. So, what we're looking for on the alternate way of looking at this, like I said, as a potential 1-2-1-2, is if we do actually get that same rejection here. So this is much the same with both these options. Basically looking to see if we get a rejection here within this zone. If we do actually retest this channel line, this would tie in quite nicely with a 618 and potentially retesting these lows here. So keep an eye on that. If we do then break down in a five-wave structure, it's going to be important to see whether that just comes down and finds support above this 20 cent 44. And that 1-to-1 would actually be down here at this 2072. So that would be based off of retesting this 618. If we didn't actually move down up to that 618 and we just look at our current area, basically that 1-to-1 would be towards that 2058 region. So depending on how high we come here, this will change this 1-to-1 target. So I'm keeping an eye on that. If we do find support here, then we can start looking for that possibility of forming a bigger third wave here, which could potentially take us up to this 2652. Though what I would be cautious of is any kind of a three or any kind of a move that fails to move up to this 2652 and potentially rejects at this 1-to-1, which is this 2422 area. If we do just get a move up, towards that 1-to-1 area, basically what we could then look for. One second, which one is it? Yeah, so that would be the bigger move. Okay, so basically within this, what I'm looking at is whether if we do form a five-wave move, so we can see this yellow five-wave move here, we can see here that, so this yellow line here is actually the 1-to-1 based off of this wave. So this is a 1, this is a 2, and then basically looking for that potential to the upside. So it would actually be an A, a B, and then essentially a C if we fail to move back, if we fail to move above 2951. If we pass 2951, then we could have this as a third. We look for a fourth and then a fifth. So this is going to be a key area if we do break to the upside, this 2951. If we break up past that, potentially we can start looking for an additional fourth and a fifth wave here. Alternatively, if we get something play out like this, where we actually look to come back down towards the 618, we could see something like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then that could push past this 1-to-1, but not quite enough to reach this area here, this 2951. And then that could actually bring us up into this orange box area, which would be a typical B wave rejection of this move to the downside here. So just keeping an eye on that, even if we do move up here, really until we actually take these highs up here, we need to be a little bit cautious that we don't get further extension, because we are looking for that possibility we could have an additional fifth wave down. And even with this current structure, even if we did get a bigger move up here, and we did finish up towards this area here of this 2804. Potentially what we could then just have is a three-wave move up here, and this could still be a 1-2. Then we break down deeper for a third wave. Or alternatively, we could be starting some kind of a diagonal where this becomes wave 1. We get a wave 2 here, and we form another three-wave move down for that wave 3. Obviously, we don't have enough information to confirm that yet, but that is still a possibility. So really, what we need to do if we are looking for bullish potential is hold this key zone, this 20 cent 44 to this 21.6026. If we do start to move away from here and we do take this high, I'd be cautious around this 23.37. If we carry on pushing through this zone, and we even if we do this and we come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this high, and we only get a three-wave move back down, which potentially looks to settle above this channel line and above this low, then we could actually be setting up for a bigger move where we actually have another 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this could actually start to push up much higher. So there is bullish potential here, but it's going to rely on actually maintaining these lows. If we start to lose these, then basically the next defense that we have would be down here at this 20 cent 38 to the 1773. Failing to actually hold this area would then actually, the 1773 would actually make me look rather at that bearish scenario where we look at this in a different way, and we're looking at this move to the downside as a five-wave breakdown, which would be something like this. So the fact that we've taken this high, technically speaking, we could argue this is an A, B, and a C. It could also be something else like a triangle developing here. The problem with this move up is, we can argue it's a five-wave structure, but it is also possible to just say that's ABC, X, ABC, and that's just a WXY. So yeah, we need to be a little bit cautious in this. This could just be a complex A wave, B wave, C wave. We form another zigzag here, D wave, E wave, and then break down to this fifth wave area, which would be down towards this 1682 to this 1527. So what I'd want to see here for a bit more confidence that we're in a move to the upside would actually be a break above this channel and looking to move away from it. A break above it, a retest, and then looking to move away from that, which is currently sitting towards this 2235 area. As long as we remain within it, I will be looking out for this possibility we could start to break down. So that's why, if we form this as a 1-2, and then we actually start to push down past that 786, it becomes likely that this is going to develop in a bigger five-wave structure where, we form a five-wave move down here, three-wave move up, and then we actually break down deeper and come back down to look to retest some of these zones and potentially even take this low of this 1598. So the fifth wave target we were looking for as a potential is actually still down here at this 1352 to this 1045. So this is not off the table yet. If we do actually start to break down impulsively, this could actually be looking to set us up for a push down into this area. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out, it's free to join. As well as that, there are affiliate links for both PrimeXBT and BYBIT down there, both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis. If you don't have an account, using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care out there.